Welcome back, Lines Dashers, to another 2K rebuild video. Today's video is going to be the Suns. Now, I am fair warning you, no matter the result of this video, whether that's a championship or not, I am posting it. This is my third attempt. This is my third and final attempt. I will give each team 3 shots to win a chip, and then the last video will just kind of be if it happens or not. So this is my third attempt. This is the first time that I've ever seen an 8 seed almost win the finals. The simulation, if for those of you who do not know, 2K doesn't have the start today simulation thing yet for the my league, because I think it's because the finals did just end, so probably here in the next week or so that'll be up to date. But right now I have to sim through the season before, and so through the season before, which is this season, we were the 8th seed and somehow took the Celtics to 6 games. So it's kind of interesting, but we're going to be doing a few things here because obviously we're going to try and get Booker his first ring. I am not very fond of that man because he's very bitchy.
Hey, bro, we're not doubling an open gym, bro. Yeah, we are. I get that shit all season, bro. Come on, man. Let's work on our game, bro. Yeah, we are. Let's work on our game. Part of the game.
Very, very bitchy. We're going to do what we're going to do. We're pretty much doing it for the Suns franchise because they have never won a chip yet. They've been in the league for about 50 plus years, haven't won a chip, so we're going to change that here. We don't have any draft picks in the first round. I think we may have one in the second. But before we get to the draft, I am firing Monte Williams, not only because it did happen in real life, but his defense is so bad. Defense wins championships. Y'all should know that. Y'all should know that. So we're going to go and probably get... No, Greg Popovich would definitely not work in this. A space and pace coach, Matt Schaffer, definitely would. We're going to offer him the bag because we are technically a, what do you call it? A little league market. Whatever. Oh, he's tentative. Okay, those of you who remember my Knicks video, I'm pretty pissed off with the whole staffing offer simulator part of this. I don't know specifically what you call it, but anytime you offer one of the staff, whether that's a CFO or assistant GM, head coach, whoever, and they say tentative, it's automatic rejection. So, like, what the fuck, bro?
Language.
Let's see if we can find somebody in here. Otis Newman, he's balanced. You know what, I'd prefer Benjamin Walker. Let's see if we can get Benjamin Walker up in here. So we did get Benjamin Walker, so we are pretty much set. I'm going to go in the draft and see who I can get. Alright, so we do have one pick in this entire draft at pick 47. I'm going to go with a shooting guard here, Andre Jackson, just a two-way guy. He has good size at the shooting guard position. I mean, there's a reason why these guys are in the second round. These guys are either undersized or underperforming. So we're going to go with Andre Jackson. I am going to accept Cameron Payne's option here. Next year, I think he has another option to where it goes to like 10 million. But 78 overall point guard, backup point guard, that's only 6.5 million. Why would we decline? I'm not offering either of these bums the qualifying offer. Alrighty, so a big reason why this team wasn't able to go far was, number one, Chris Paul and DeAndre Ayton were injured. Obviously, that doesn't help. But number two, it seems to be that Chris Paul and DeAndre Ayton are going to be the odd men out for making this Suns team have more depth. Not necessarily have more star power, but have more star role players, you know? Obviously, we saw that Kevin Durant and Devin Booker are probably going to be the best duo next year. And yes, I say that even over Jamal Murray and Jokic, who just had an absolute dominant playoff performance. Both of these guys actually did very well and very complimented each other very well. So I'm gonna trade Chris Paul and DeAndre Ayton. I'll show you who I can get for them. Alrighty, I'm gonna do something a little unconventional here. After looking through some trades for each individual, I decided to try and combine Chris Paul and DeAndre Ayton together. Raptors would never do this in real life. I hope y'all realize that. But this is 2K. This is a video game. So we're going to do video game type shit.
Language.
So Scotty Barnes and Pascal Siakam, both these guys can go to this. Scotty Barnes will go to power forward. Pascal Siakam will go to center. But we're going to get 2 defensive guys and two still stars, to be honest with you, while also dumping money. Okay, so I originally wasn't going to give both these guys qualifying offers, but their overalls went up like 4, each of them, to a 77 and then a 76. You know, we'll offer them the deal. They're only going to cost $8 million total to provide some depth bench for us. So, worst case scenario, we just sign other free agents that will do the same thing they will. So, we're going to reject Terrence Ross. That's a huge amount of money. We're going to reject pretty much the rest of these guys. I totally forgot to just tell this deal, but I did just dump Landry Shamet. He has a 75 overall shooting guard who doesn't even play. He doesn't even play, and he gets paid almost $11 million. Get the fuck out of here.
You suck.
We do need a backup point guard, so I kind of like Javon Carter. I'm thinking of either Reggie Jackson or Javon Carter, but I mean that's a 6-year difference. So I'm gonna try and offer Javon Carter here. We do need a small forward as well. Um, I don't know who to go with here because we don't have a whole lot of money and we don't have a whole lot of So Neil, I like you, but eh. Gary Harris will offer you something here. We'll get you the minimum, and then no, Joe Ingles falls off because he's so old. I hate the simulations I've done in the past. Joe Ingles is like, ooh, 76, and then when he gets to the start of the season, it's like, oh, I'm 69 now. Like, why the fuck would you even have him that high in the first place? I don't understand. Let's bring a scoring guy off of the bench. I think he falls off as well, Eric Gordon, but we'll give him a shot, and then we'll sign. We already used all of our deals, so we got Javon Carter. That's good. We got Eric Gordon and Gary Harris. So I'm gonna try and sign a couple.
there we go.
Just a couple
And
more
he's already
guys
got
here.
down
Danny
overall.
Green, absolutely not.
Awesome. That's
I'm gonna get Will Barton because he can easily move to the small
Thanks,
forward
kid.
spot. Mike Muscala, will you take a minimum? Come on. And he did. So we got a bunch. We got a lot of players to work with here. I will see y'all come the start of next season. So we're here at the start of the season. Here's the thing I didn't talk about earlier. We do have to make some win now moves because in the last two simulations I did with this Phoenix team, Kevin Durant goes down from a 95 to like a 90 overall after season 3. We kind of have to win within the next two, or else Kevin Durant kind of falls off, and then we can't trade him because I've tried trading him, but nobody wants him because he's a 90 overall getting $50 million a year, and he just continues to decline. So we kind of have to win quick now. It's the reason why I did the Scotty Barnes and Pascal Siakam trade. We have no team chemistry right now. We're at like 20%. But for our starting lineup, Cameron Payne is at the 1, Booker's at the 2, Durant's at the 3, Scotty Barnes at the 4, and then Pascal Siakam's at the 5. And then coming off the bench, we got all of our veterans pretty much with Javon Carter running point, Gary Harris at the shooting guard. I'll move Eric Gordon to small forward. He's the 72 overall though. Ooh, I didn't even see that. Huh. We may trade for a small forward coming down the line. We may trade him because he's a 72 overall. I told y'all, they drop off so easily in this offseason. I don't know how or why. It's like they get some rest and then they become like Charles Barkley, where they eat just fucking donuts. And they get fat and look like the Michelin Man. And then power forward, we got Darius Baisley. And then center, we got Jock Landale. So we'll see how this team goes. I'll probably stop it before the trade deadline. But we'll see. We'll see how the team does. So I stopped it early. Y'all remember the Phil Jackson rule to where he says you have to win 40 games before you lose 20 and you're an official contender? Yeah, we're apparently not a contender in Phil Jackson's eyes. Obviously we are. And there's been rebuilds and teams that have not won 20 game or won 40 games before 20 and they win a chip. But it's kind of a good rule to go by, you know. Looking at the stats though, what I noticed is that like Devin Booker and Kevin Durant are doing their thing. That's fine. You keep doing your shit. They're doing well all around. Scotty Barnes is actually doing pretty well too, getting good rebounds, good assists. He's not scoring as much as I'd like, but he's mainly there for the defense, and he's not even taking that many shot attempts, which is good. But the big problem that I've noticed here is Cameron Payne and Scotty Barnes. Now, yes, Cameron Payne's averaging 7 assists a game, which is what we need to see, but Pascal Siakam is kind of taking too many shots, I think. Now, I know he is our third star, but I would like to see somebody else take a little bit more. I would like to see more Kevin Durant take more shots, to be honest with you. So obviously this team is not doing what is happening. Anyway, our team is not doing as well as I wanted to. So I'm gonna explore some trades real quick. Okay, so I went in the trade finder, right, to look for Pascal Siakam and Cameron Payne, right? I was just looking, oh, this one's pretty alright. Nah, not really. Nah. Paul George falls off and is way too expensive. No. Nah. I mean, came out about as good, but no. And then De'Aaron Fox, I think, would actually be a good fit because he has great playmaking ability. I mean, look at that. 14 badges for playmaking. There's no arguing that we're not taking this trade. We are definitely making De'Aaron Fox its son. Alrighty, I'm gonna do this trade. Let's get some more first round picks. We're finessing the system here. Can I? Alrighty, so I'm probably gonna stop the simulation here in a couple weeks to try and see how this team is working out so far. But we probably will need a trade for a starting center, just a guy that can pretty much clog the paint and rebound. Which is what Jock Landale is supposed to do. We'll see. We have De'Aaron Fox at the 1, Booker at the 2, Durant at the 3, Scotty Barnes at the 4, Jock Landale at the 5, and then coming off the bench, I put it down to a 4-man rotation. I even may make it a 3, with Alec Burks, Gary Harris, Darius Baisley, and Javon Carter. So I will see y'all here in a few weeks. Yeah, it seems not looking too bad. Now, De'Aaron Fox obviously has been a very solid hit, as you can see in the stats here. Alrighty, so we're here at the trade deadline. He's averaging 20, 24, and 8, which is, I mean, that's what we need out of him. He's our 3rd star, so come playoff time, these 3 are going to be absolutely ready to go and kill. But I'm really worried about our center position here. I mean, Darius Baisley is coming off the bench, and he's already outperforming our starting center, which is not ideal. We may switch it up if we can't find a trade, like have Darius Baisley start at center. But I just need somebody that can block a shot and rebound. That's all I need. I don't need like Anthony Davis, or I don't need Joel Embiid. I just need like a Mitchell Robinson. I don't know, but we'll see. I'm gonna try and get some trades here to get this team ready for the playoffs. So I'm gonna do this trade here. I mean, we're taking on some money. That's totally fine. But the big thing here is that this guy has good defense and good rebounding skills, and his stats show that he can do that here. He's getting 10 and. I mean, obviously this rebounding is a little inconsistent, but you know he can get the boards. So we're gonna get him to be our starting center for this team. Alrighty, I'm going to do this trade here. I don't know why the Mavs are giving us their... Alrighty, and then to bolster our bench, we just got an absolute steal here. We're going to go with Isaiah Hardenstein here, because since we did... I'm definitely lose John Lockdale to get that starting center, so now we're going to have a center coming off the bench in Isaiah Hardenstein. Alrighty, so after those moves, our lineup pretty much stays the same. Only difference is that we have Daniel Gafford at the starting center, which is actually... I think he's going to be a great fit for this team. And then coming off the bench, we are running a 9-man rotation, but I will definitely shrink it to probably 8 here come playoff time. Probably with Javon Carter not playing much. So it'll either be Javon Carter or Hardenstein getting the minutes taken away from them. But then off our bench, we have Carter, Baisley, Alec Burks, and then Isaiah Hardenstein. So I think this team is ready to go. Hopefully 2K thinks so too. So I will see you all in the playoff. Alrighty, so at the end of our season, we did not do well, going 37 and 45. Oh jeez. Trae Young won MVP. Shocking. Actually, kind of shocking because he's one of the like 5 people that always win MVP, but he's like number 5, so he doesn't win as much. Dropping 33-14, obviously that. Shooting 44% from 3. Definitely MVP winner. Nobody on NBA first team. Nobody on NBA second. Nobody on NBA third. And then nobody on defensive. I mean, yeah, that's kind of obvious. And then we didn't even use our draft pick. So, we didn't even make the playoffs. There's going to be a lot of restructuring going next season. Alrighty, well, after a failed, horrible first season. By the way, this is the 3rd simulation I've done. This is the first time I've done that to where I've missed the playoffs. Definitely going to need a better center. This is not honestly, I may trade Fox and Gafford together just to get a way better center, because we are going against some big guys in the West. And Anthony Davis, Karl-Anthony Towns, Rudy Gobert, Nikola Jokic. We have some big old guys to mess with here. So, and 2K loves big men. They really do. But having this pick fall may actually work to our favor because we have 2 picks in the first round projected. So hopefully we can move up more than just to the 10 and 11 spot. Hopefully we move up a bit, and we don't. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go with this trade. Unfortunately, we're gonna lose Javon Carter, but I mean, it's fine. It's a worthy sacrifice for getting a very good defensive center. I mean, this guy is going to get rebounds. I mean, look at that. He's creating almost 4 turnovers a game, having 1.5 steals, 2.5 blocks a game. Holy cow. Getting 10 boards a game. That's fine. He doesn't take much shots anyway. Also, we get a pick out of it. So, this is absolutely worth it. Alrighty, so we're entering the draft here. I decided to go against trading De'Aaron Fox. He actually was, I mean, obviously he was a very good player overall. I underestimated the impact that he'd have because he almost averaged 9 assists with us, which is exactly what we needed. He also gives a great scoring asset, so we're gonna use these 10 and 11 picks to pretty much solidify our bench here. The only guy that we have on our bench that's staying is Alec Burks, our shooting guard. So we need a little bit of help all around. So this guy actually looks pretty good, but Kwame Evans Jr. may actually be even better, being 6'10", holy cow, and younger. Yeah, we're going to go with Kwame Evans Jr. being a 3-and-D wing of our future for this team. Okay, so I've never done this before in any of the rebuilds that I've done, whether that's been shown on YouTube or not shown on YouTube, but I'm going to take Bronny James. I've never done it before, but he has great offensive stats all around, and we need a point guard now that we lost Javon Carter. So, Bronny, welcome to the squad. And we will accept Scotty Barnes' option because that's an easy one to accept. I'm going to sign our second round guy that we took, whatever. But we got 276 overalls coming off the bench. Solid. We don't have any qualifying offers to give, so that means we're going to have to solidify our bench at our big man position. There's Baisley, I want you back. Center. So Darius Baisley, I would like to have you back. You actually did very well for us scoring off the bench. Darius Baisley, welcome back. Same thing with Hardenstein. He actually didn't do that bad if I wasn't mistaken. Isaiah Hardenstein, I just offered him a contract and he did accept. So we have our bench pretty much set up ready to go. We didn't have to. I mean, we're in negative like 50 million, but we didn't have any really big contract issues, which is a good thing. Probably gonna still sign some veterans though. Obviously, these are gonna be younger veterans, like TJ McConnell. There we go. Perfect. I mean, we need some guys that can plug and play in here just in case for some reason our guys don't work. And I'm not going to try and sign these guys anymore that are really old. Yeah, I'm not going to sign anybody else. So I'm going to do some training camps here. Jermichael Green, I'll give you a deal. Let's head to next season. I think did I say Jermichael Green? It was Javonte Green. I'm retarded. So we're here at the start of the regular season. So our starting 5 is pretty much the same 4 with Fox at the 1, Booker at the 2, Durant at the 3, Scotty Barnes at the 4, and then Mitchell Robinson's coming here at the 5. I told you I wanted Mitchell Robinson. We ended up getting him with plus a pick. So this is going to be a great addition to this team. I think he's actually going to be a difference maker for the team. It's always the role players, always the guys on the starting lineup that don't necessarily have a huge flashy impact that make the biggest impact. And then coming off the bench, we have Bronny James at the 1, Alec Burks at 2, Kwame Evans Jr. at the 3, Baisley at the 4, and Hardenstein at the 5. So we will run a 10-man rotation for the season, and then come playoff time, of course, we'll shrink that up. As y'all can see here, I told y'all that Kevin Durant drops to like a 90 overall by season 3. He's already a 93 drops to a 90 overall by season 3, and now he's already a 93 overall. So this is our last year to win a chip. I may not make any moves because I think this team is already set. So I will see you at the trade deadline. So we're here at the trade deadline. We are doing solid. We're doing very solid. 14-18. We are the contender, as Phil Jackson has said. We've had a couple losing spells here, but we've had a lot more win spells. So I am not going to change this team. I am curious to see how we are doing, though. Let's look at our let's look at the league standings. We are number 1 in the West by 3.5 games, and then in the East we are the best team record wise in the entire league. In the entire league. Okay, y'all see that? They played 4 less games than us, but whatever. So the Cavs are going to be our big people that we're going to have to go against here. They are the champions of last year, so we do have to dethrone them. Right now our team is very solid. Holy cow. Lots of scoring. 3 guys scoring over 20 points a game, with Scotty Barnes getting 8 rebounds a game. Damn. Fox getting 9 assists a game. So Devin Booker's getting over 6. Bronny James is doing very well coming off the bench. Only for 15 minutes of playing time, he's almost getting 12 points and 4.5 assists. Good shit, Bronny. I should have drafted you a long time ago. Mitchell Robinson doing his thing, just getting his 6 points and 10.5 rebounds, and then creating those 4 turnovers. He's doing outstanding for us. This team is doing great. I'm not changing a damn thing. I will see y'all come playoff time. So we're here at playoff time at the end of the season. Another first that I've never had in this video. Or my ever 2K simulations. Darius Garland has won MVP. That doesn't speak well for us, since they are the only team that is, I think, really going to stop us. So shit. Ron Holland, Rookie of the Year, obviously he was the first overall pick, already averaging 23, 7, and 5. And 2.5, and god damn. Thompson, 6th Man of the Year. Giannis, Depoy. I swear Giannis wins Depoy every single time I do this. Like, every time. Jalen Duren, Most Improved. I think this dude's going to be an absolute stud in this league as long as he starts. Which the Pistons have yet to realize that they should start Jalen Duren. These guys are idiots. And then, obviously, Biggerstaff was the head coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers, who have the best record in the league. 63-19. We went 57-25. So nobody on NBA first team. That's kind of... I mean, I guess we can tell that just because we have a bunch of stars on our team. Nobody on second, nobody on third, and nobody on defensive first team, nobody on defensive second team. I was really hoping Mitchell Robinson would have made it. And then anybody on rookie? We do have Bronny James on All-NBA second rookie team. So we are the 1 seed in the West. I think we're primed to make a run here. I'm just curious to see who the Rockets have. I cannot speak today. Holy cow. Yeah, the only thing that they added was Kuzma. I'm not worried. We're going to simulate the round here. We win game 1. They win game 2. We win game 3. We win game 4. And we win game 5. So, that was kind of easy to see. I didn't even make a coaching plan for this. Now, I may have to for Grizzlies team, because they have almost have the same starting 5. They have Pascal Siakam now. Interesting. They must have traded Steven Adams and Brandon Clark. And that's probably who they got for Pascal Siakam. I forgot who I traded Pascal Siakam to the Kings. So that means alrighty, I'm gonna start drafting Bronny James more because he's an 86 overall. It's unnecessary. I'm gonna make a coaching game plan here real quick. For those of you who do not know 2K Simulator, anything above an 80 overall is a great defender. The fact that he's already an 86 overall in his rookie year, I'm gonna start drafting this man more. And Kwame Evans was an 82 overall too, and he was labeled as a defender. Bronny wasn't. So we're gonna have a good time against this Grizzlies team, I think. So we win game 1, we win game 2, we win game 3, they win game 4. Come on. They win game 5, they win game 6, we win game 7. Oh my god. We almost choked a 3-0 lead. Oh my god, that was way too close. So now we're going against OKC. And for those of you who also do not know much about the Thunder, after this season they kind of become gods. I mean, this team becomes absolutely amazing. So they have Shea, Giddey, Dort. I mean, they pretty much have the same team if Chet was healthy. I still think we have a very solid chance against this team, but This team is very, very good. Alright, so this one is probably going to be a little bit more of a tougher matchup for us. Gonna be honest. I mean, they have a lot of shooters everywhere, and I did put some good defensive guys in good places, but we'll see how it goes. I think we're ready though. They win game 1, we win game 2, we win game 3. Come on, we got this. We win game 4, we win game 5. Wow, that was not as hard as I thought it was gonna be. I told y'all we're going against the Cavaliers. This is team, the only team I was really concerned about, because Cavs is also another team that is absolutely goated in here. They have 395 overall guys. Ugh. They have Victor Oladipo, Josh Hart coming off the bench. Their bench, I'm not okay. Yeah, their bench is horrible, but this this starting lineup is gonna be tough. I am gonna probably limit our minutes off of our bench just because they don't have a bench. They're not gonna be rotating, so we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna make a game plan real quick. Alright, so I made a lot of minutes adjustments. I went the rotation from 9 to 8 with Bronny James being mainly our 6-man, and then all of our starters getting 40 minutes. So a typical finals matchup. I really hope we can win this chip, because then this will be a short video for y'all to watch. So we win game 1, they win game 2, we win game 3. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Let me know down below what team you want to see next. I will see y'all later. We are NBA champions. Finally, it only took me 3 times to do this video.